Hi, I'm Bonnie Curry. It's another episode of From the Couch, this time with my friend Mark Hall from Casting Crowns. I'm so glad you're here. So we've already kind of strategically moved. I love my couch because we have these really pretty pillows.
Pillows are important.
Well, I like, so there's a little bit of pressure when I'm doing these because I'm on video and you go, okay, so now no one can see my tummy, so I don't have to suck in quite so hard.
Yeah, after a while, I just had to kind of give up and I just had to decide, you know what, this is my ministry to you guys, just to show you that relatively normal, less than normal looking guys can do stuff too. So I'm like,
There's a point and place where you have to kind of let go of that perfection and just go, look, I'm a real person. Mark is a very real person, and we're just going to have this conversation. So are you ready for the hard questions?
I am ready.
All right, let's do this. If you were to look at your life kind of looking backwards as a parent, what would you say are some of the more defining moments of, okay, check mark, I got this right. I got this right. I'm really proud of this. And what would also be the moments where you go, not so much on that one. Not so much. If I could go back, I would undo this. So let's go with the good, and then let's go
the other.
Well, on the good would be my dad taught me stuff like I should have been taught. Little things
Like what?
like how to shake hands with someone when you meet them and look them in the eye when you meet them, and how to respond in a conversation with an adult.
Right.
That is being a youth pastor full time. That is not being taught.
Right.
So so that was a big win for me, and being social and speaking to people.
Yeah. Look them in the eye.
Isn't
it the craziest thing that when you think about conversations that you have with people, and I'm not just talking kids, I'm talking with other adults. I've had a conversation with somebody that was on their phone, and at one point I went, I'm up here. I'm up here. Come up here with me. This is
Well, the phone
where...
thing's that's a whole other thing.
Yeah.
But it's just being. I've taught John Michael that stuff early, and people notice that about him now.
That's
like
awesome.
He goes to people in the room and greets them, and he's a leader in that sense. So that was a win.
Yeah.
One thing that maybe was not as much a win, and I had to learn the hard way, is that all my kids are different. So I got 3 daughters. And
That's a lot of daughters. Can we just circle back to that? That's a lot of daughters. That is a lot of emotion going on.
Yes.
That's a lot of that. So that's just a whole other learning curve right there.
Yes.
But okay, so 3
how
daughters.
I would correct John Michael ended up not being the way I should correct Reagan. And then how I correct Reagan, you got to find people's language.
Yeah.
So John Michael was the sternness, but if I'm stern with Reagan,
right,
she's crushed for the day.
Yes.
And then, but if I say what I think to Zoe, she'd be like, okay. So they're all totally different.
Yeah.
And then Hope, her little love bucket is just never full. So whatever you do with her, she's already planning the next thing. After this, we go over here and do this. And so they're all so different. So I've got to
that her little love bucket is never full.
It's never
That's
full.
Awesome.
Never full. So, but so that just realizing that my kids are different, and that there's time that I need to spend with my kids, and then there's time that I need to spend with my kid, like one-on-one time with each of them.
Right.
And that's a big one.
Right.
And the other thing...
there's more.
There's more.
Because there's Mark Hall, and there's more. I feel like that. But Monty, there's more.
There's one thing that you got to be careful with,
right,
and that's labeling your kid in conversations with other people when they're in the room. Because when you start saying, well, this is my outgoing one,
right,
and this is and you just decided for them who they are.
What they are.
And that's dangerous, really dangerous.
It really is. Man, any opportunity we can give another parent to say, hey, we feel you, we understand you, and we're praying for you, but maybe try this, I think that's a good thing.
It's a good thing, because none of us are doing it awesome.
Not at all.
We're all a bunch of dorks.
Kind of winging it.
I'm messing up all the time, and even just sitting here
I can testify to that. Like, he is a mess.
You're just sitting here talking about it, though. I'm saying things, and I'm like, this is true, and I need to step it up.
I need to do this more.
So yeah, because I don't always catch the butt at the end of the compliment.
Yeah.
And I don't always point out the thing that I see, and I don't always put the phone down when they're in the room.
I'm still focused on catching the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them are huge. It's hard to get a hold of.
So that is another episode of From the Couch with my very good friend Mark Hall from Casting Crowns. Love you for spending some time with us. Bye.